Well, good morning, kids. It is Wednesday morning. I want to welcome all of you here to our reading spot. I'm Pastor Dave for the church, and every Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month, I come to this very spot here at the church and I read a story to the kids. You guys are all so quiet today and acting so well, and appreciate being with you. And I know that we're on camera today. We're not here in this room because of the pandemic, but nevertheless, we're going to continue our once a month reading today on this first Wednesday in the month of May. Wishing all of you a great day and hope you're doing well through all of this. The book I have today is a fun book. It is called Giggle Giggle Quack. It is by Doreen Cronin. Pictures are by Betsy Lewin. And this is a sequel to Giggle Giggle Moo. I've shared Giggle Giggle Moo with the kids. It's a story about cows that type, and Farmer Brown is in this story, and he kind of goes crazy with his animals. And in this story, Giggle Giggle Quack, it's no different as Farmer Brown leaves for vacation, leaves his brother Bob in charge of things, and things get a little out of hand because of the duck. So this is our story today, Giggle Giggle Quack. I hope you enjoy it. It's one of my favorite books, and we'll be reading it today with you here for our reading day for Better Together Preschool. First Wednesday of the month reading opportunity. Giggle Giggle Quack by Doreen Cronin. I'll share the pictures with you and the story as well, of course. Giggle Giggle Quack. See, there's Farmer Brown and there's his brother Bob. He's going to leave Bob in charge of the farm while he goes on vacation, and he goes to Hawaii. All right? So here is how the story begins. Well, you see Duck here at the beginning of the story, and he finds a pencil that was laying on the ground. Wonder what he's going to do with that pencil. He has a tendency to write notes, and there's a few notes that are written here in this story. Farmer Brown was going on vacation. He left his brother Bob in charge of the animals. You think that's a good idea? I don't know. We'll find out. And who's right there? Well, you have the cows. You have a chicken. But who else do you see in the picture? You see Duck standing there. I think Duck is up to something, as Farmer Brown is giving instructions to his brother Bob to take over while he's gone on vacation. I wrote everything down for you. Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine. But keep an eye on the duck. He's trouble. Farmer Brown thought he heard giggles and snickers as he drove away, but he couldn't be sure. What do you think? Think they're laughing and coming up with a plan and a scheme to do things? I think you're right. I think they're coming up with something to do, as Bob is now in charge of the farm. See, he waves goodbye. Farmer Brown's off on vacation, leaving his brother in charge of things at the farm. Bob gave Duck a good long stare and went inside. And he read the first note. Who do you think wrote this note? Was it Farmer Brown who wrote the note, or maybe somebody else? Here's what the note reads. Tuesday night is pizza night, not the frozen kind. The hens prefer anchovies. Now, I'm not a big anchovy fan, and probably you're not either, but the hens, oh, they like anchovies. And who's watching from the window? Well, the hens and Duck, and what does Duck have in his mouth? He's got a pencil. Who do you think wrote that note? Yep, you're right. I think too it was Duck. Giggle, giggle, cluck. All right, let's see what else is going on. 29 minutes later, there was hot pizza in the barn. Look at that. Pizza was served to all the animals. And there's a delivery guy on his bike. And there's Bob paying for the pizza. They like the pizza, don't they? I like pizza. Look at the cows licking their lips. Lots of pizza. Wonder if they got anchovies. Looks like some anchovies over here for the hens. That one's coming in hot, isn't it? See what else goes on next. Bob checked on the animals before he went to bed. Everything was just fine. Well, I'd be just fine too after all that pizza, wouldn't you? They're all sleeping. They're all resting. They're all quiet, aren't they? Where's Duck? You see Duck in the picture? I have a feeling he's up to something. Can you see him there? There's Duck. He's lying under the blanket. He's tired for a while, but he's going to wake up soon. All right, the next note came. Wednesday is bath day for the pigs. Wash them with my favorite bubble bath and dry them off with my good towels. Remember, they have very sensitive skin. Does that sound like something that Farmer Brown would write? Use my best towels to dry off the pigs? I don't know. Giggle, giggle, oink. Well, the pigs had something to do with that, but who also had something to do with that? Duck, and what does he have in his hand? Uh-oh, he's got the pencil. Guess what? I think Duck is up to something. Let's see what happens here. Bob had all the pigs washed in no time. Bubble bath, use the best towels. Uh-oh, look at that. What do the towels say? FB, what does that mean? That's Farmer Brown's special towels. And Bob used them, didn't he? On the pigs. Those stinky pigs, of course. Look at this one. I like that picture, the one in the bubble bath. He's got his feet up. He's relaxed. Bubbles are there in the tub. He even has some talcum powder here that he's using. Oh, boy. Where's Duck? I don't see Duck anywhere. He's up to something, I know. Let's read on. Farmer Brown called home on Wednesday night to check in. Did you feed the animals like I wrote in the note? He asked. Done, replied, counting 7 empty pizza boxes. Oh, he fed them all right. He fed them with pizza. Look at Duck. Look at all the pizza boxes out here. 7 of them. Can you count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Look at Duck. What does he have in his hand? He's got his pencil, doesn't he? I'm sure he's up to something else, isn't he? Did you see my note about the pigs? All taken care of, said Bob proudly. Are you keeping a very close eye on the duck? He asked. Bob gave Duck a good long stare. Can you stare? Show me how you stare. There you go, I like that. Duck was too busy sharpening his pencil to notice. This is one of my favorite pictures in this book. Duck's got the pencil in his beak and he's sharpening it in the pencil sharpener, and his whole head is shaking as he sharpens that. Oh, Duck's up to something. Why does he have to sharpen his pencil? Because he's going to write another note, isn't he? See what he writes. Just keep him in the house, ordered Farmer Brown. He's a bad influence on the cows. Giggle, giggle, moo. Giggle, oink, giggle, quack. He's a bad influence on everyone. What's Bob eating? You see what he's eating? He's eating a pineapple. And where is he at? I told you earlier, he went to Hawaii. And how do we know that? Well, we'll find out at the end of the story. He's eating a pineapple. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Have you ever been to Hawaii? It's a great place. Thursday night is movie night. It's the cows' turn to pick. Giggle, giggle, moo. So the cows get a pick what movie they want to watch. Look at Duck. He wrote that note. Thursday night. What movie would you pick? What's your favorite movie? Well, guess what the cows picked? This is a funny one. Bob was in the kitchen popping corn just as the animals settled in to watch The Sound of Music. When the phone rang. Look at that. The Sound of Music. We got a cow on there singing. Looks like Julia Roberts. All right. And we've got a duck flying, or excuse me, Julia Andrews is in The Sound of Music. Not Julia Roberts, Julia Andrews. And we got a duck flying in. The phone's ringing. Uh-oh. Things are getting out of hand. There's duck and there's cow and there's oinkers, isn't it? There's a cow, and there's a pig, and there's a duck right in the middle of it all. Let's continue reading on. The only thing Farmer Brown heard on the other end of the phone was giggle, giggle, quack, giggle, moo, giggle, oink. Uh-oh, duck, screamed Farmer Brown. He knew things were in trouble and things were out of hand when he heard the phone open up and all the animals were giggling, weren't they? Giggle, oink, giggle, moo. Uh-oh, he knew duck was in charge. It's for you, Bob. The phone is for you, says the note. Look at all the animals watching the movie. It's for you, Bob. And what happens at the end? Uh-oh. Farmer Brown's coming home probably early from vacation. And how do we know he's been in Hawaii? You see his little suitcase? What does it say? It says aloha. Aloha. He's coming home. And how does he look? He looks frustrated, doesn't he? Not much of a vacation for Farmer Brown because he's got to get home to the animals. Well, I hope you guys have a great summer. I'll hope to see a lot of you back this fall. Hopefully we can get things started again back in September. But maybe you'll have a summer trip. Maybe you'll do something fun. Maybe you like the animals in the story. You'll enjoy something this summer. Maybe a movie, maybe popcorn, maybe a special trip. Maybe pizza, but enjoy that. It's fun sharing with you guys. I wish all of you well, you and your families. And thanks for listening today and watching in for this special time of Wednesday morning, Better Together storybook time. Thank you guys. Take care, and God's blessings to you all.